People who have started their own business, what inspired you to take the leap? Part 1. Hi Reddit, my name is Jake and I started my own business 2 years ago. It was the scariest decision I've ever made, but also the best one. I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur, but it took me a long time to take the leap. So what inspired me to finally start my own business? It was a combination of things, really. Firstly, I was tired of working for someone else. I had been working in sales for a big corporation for almost a decade. And I was getting sick of the corporate culture. I felt like I was just a number, and that my ideas and opinions didn't really matter. Secondly, I had a passion for a particular product that I thought could be marketed and sold better than what was currently available on the market. It was something I had been tinkering with in my spare time. And I had received a lot of positive feedback from friends and family who had tried it. Lastly, I had a little bit of money saved up that I was willing to risk on my new venture. I had always been pretty frugal and had saved up a decent amount of money. So I figured that if I was ever going to take the leap, now was the time. Part 2. So I quit my job, put together a business plan, and started working on my product. I won't lie, the first few months were really tough. I had to learn a lot of new skills that I had never really thought about before. Things like web design, social media marketing, and supply chain management. I was working 12-hour days, 7 days a week, and I still wasn't making any money. To make matters worse, my personal life was suffering. I was so focused on my business that I neglected my relationships with friends and family. I was constantly stressed out, and I was beginning to question whether I had made the right decision. Then, just when things seemed like they couldn't get any worse, disaster struck. My supplier went bankrupt, and I lost all of my inventory. I had put all of my savings into this business, and now it seemed like it was all for nothing. Part 3. But here's the thing about hitting rock bottom, the only way to go is up. I spent a few days feeling sorry for myself. But then I picked myself up and started looking for a new supplier. I also used the time to reflect on what I had learned so far. And to think about how I could improve my business. I started networking more, and I reached out to people in the industry for advice. I learned about new marketing strategies and started implementing them. I also started to prioritize my personal life again. And I made time for the people who mattered to me. Slowly but surely, my business started to grow. I was making more sales, and I was getting positive feedback from customers. I even started to get some media attention, which was a huge boost for my business. Part 4. Now, 2 years later, my business is thriving. I have a team of employees who help me with everything from production to marketing. We've expanded our product line, and we've even started selling internationally. It's been a crazy journey, but I wouldn't change a thing. Looking back, I realize that the lows were necessary for me to appreciate the highs. Without the struggles and failures, I wouldn't have learned as much as I did. I also wouldn't have had the same level of appreciation for the success that I've achieved. So to anyone who is thinking about starting their own business, my advice would be to go for it. It won't be easy. And you'll probably experience some pretty low lows. But remember that those lows are just a part of the journey. If you're passionate about your idea, and you're willing to put in the hard work, the highs will be worth it. I've also learned that having a support system is crucial. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and your vision. They will be there to lift you up when you're feeling down. And to celebrate with you when you achieve success. Another important lesson I've learned is to never stop learning. The business world is constantly changing. And if you're not adapting and evolving, you'll be left behind. Read books, attend conferences, and talk to other entrepreneurs. There's always something new to learn. Finally, it's important to have a clear vision of what you want to achieve. Set goals for yourself and your business, and work towards them every day. But don't be too rigid in your thinking. Sometimes the best opportunities come when you least expect them. In conclusion, starting my own business was the scariest thing I've ever done. But it was also the most rewarding. The lows were tough, but they taught me valuable lessons and helped me appreciate the highs even more. If you're thinking about starting your own business, don't let fear hold you back. Believe in yourself, surround yourself with supportive people, and never stop learning. Who knows, you may just achieve your dreams and more.